That's it. Just buy a thing.
This is a bit out the lead.
All right. Well, that speaks for me. That's what I wish that Stacy was here. I guess how I say showing love, I mean, is in all things. Basically, I always try to cover whatever the need is that she needs before she asks me to do it. No, buying stuff is not covering her need. Buying stuff is, in my opinion, buying stuff is trying to win her. I'm not trying to win her. I love her. So I'm not. I'll buy her things on an occasion, but really, I try to show that every time. You're not gonna buy her things every day. I mean, unless you. I mean, you can. If you have money like that, you can. I'm not saying it's bad too, but mine is always covering whatever her needs are on a daily basis. That's how I show love. So like today, I know she gotta go to work. So you know what? The kids are home. I'm gonna take care of the kids. I'm gonna feed the kids. I'm gonna make sure they get lunch or whatever, whatever. Or you know what? She's tired. I'm gonna make sure I take the kids out the house so that she can get some rest. Cause I love her. That's how it's those things that I do to show love. It's just generally in my scope, from where I'm standing, from my age. Cause I know you saying you buy stuff. All right. Huh?
We do like.
Oh, I know. Oh, trust me, I know that. I'm not taking that away. How do you think Christ showed love? It was that action. So for men, it's saying that we have to do the things. We have to put ourselves there and basically willing to die for our mate. It's the suffering for our mate. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So there shouldn't be a worry from them what our intentions are. They can't fully trust us if they don't believe in our intentions. But we're showing our intentions. If I'm laying here ready to die for you, then they know our intentions. It's easy to see. It's easy now to trust you because you know our intentions. That's why when we talk about Christ, we tell about the suffering. We tell what He's already done for us. That way we know. It's a knowing now. Boom. We're there. We know what His intention was. We know that He loved us this much. We know that we can trust Him this much because He's already done. He's died. He's done the ultimate thing. He's died for us. And how many of us right here can say that we're willing to do that, even for somebody else? I think we asked that question. Yeah. So you saying you saying that? Oh, okay. For the future, I would down for my future. You would? You? No? He said for anybody. I'm saying generally, can y'all die for somebody right now? Yeah, I could. Give you life. And see, that's the part. We can't already see somebody being willing. We can't see ourselves dying for somebody. So it's hard to trust somebody willing to be doing that for us. And that's why, for a man, we have to show that. We can't just act like they know and stuff like that. God didn't just say, oh, well, I know the people should know I love them. Even when He came to the earth and did all these good things, He didn't just say they should know by these specific works. It was His death and His shedding of the blood that showed how much He loved us. Him dying. Because you can say, you can do all, like I said, all the gifts and nice stuff, and you can say, well, my wife knows I love her, but she might think you just know her based on, you might just trying to do it just based on gifts. You might not really want her. You're just trying to keep her happy and make her think that you like her, so you can do whatever you want to do. But it's not until you're willing to show that you're willing to die for somebody that somebody can actually see that. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody understand what I'm saying? Because all the other stuff is, I mean, not to say the miracles of it, it's fluff. It's so that you know these things are good. He's showing you the good. But now, when He's dying, He's showing you His heart. That death, like I said, there's no coming back from that. That's it. It's death. After that, there's nothing greater you can do for somebody. And this one really just talks about like ways that you can show. And one for a man is being selfless. Let me go over. I can use that scripture. It gives you the definition of what a man is supposed to do for us. Ephesians 5. Ephesians 5. 25 through 33.
Alright. Husband, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word, that he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but honoreth, but nourishes and cherishes it, even as the Lord of the even as the Lord of the church. For we are members of his body, and of his flesh, and of his bones. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and they two shall be one flesh. That is a great mystery, but I speak concerning Christ and his church. Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife, even as himself, and the wife see that she reverence her husband.
What in the scripture, what I wanted to point out from the scripture was for males. It's hard. I know it's not. Females don't understand, but for a male, is what I'm saying. Look for is a man won't treat you if he loves you. He would treat you like he would treat himself. That's basically what he's saying. It's saying that no man, if he says I'm one with you, I'm marrying you, he's not going to do those things that you're scared of right now, because he wouldn't do that to himself. The stuff that he would not belittle you, he would not make you feel insignificant. He won't make you feel like you have no voice, because that's not how he would treat himself. And that's how he shows love. He shows the love that he has for you, basically on how he would want somebody to treat him. That's how God did. God said, you know what? This is my representation. I love you this much, and I love you like I love myself. What is it? One of the commandments: love thy neighbors as ourselves. It's the same thing. We are showing our love, and it won't represent. It will represent how we feel about you, and we wouldn't do anything if we wouldn't do it to our own body, because we're one. If I say we're one, if I make that commitment that we're one, and I'm not going to cut off my own arm, I'm not going to break my own arm, I'm not going to punch myself in the face and stuff like that. So men, it's going to be shown that way for us. That's how God made us, to show our love through those standards. I think one of the things I wanted to add to the thing about this next was the difference between love and respect, because it actually asks that women respect the husbands, while men love their wives, and that's, I think, the biggest. I don't know how to say that. It's not the. It's the biggest difference in how the relationship works. I'm speaking for me and Stacy, me and my marriage. Stacy came and told me that the reason she was with me is because she recognized, not that I told her, she saw that I took care of stuff, that she saw that I wouldn't wait for her to say something before something got handled and stuff like that. And she said she just liked that about me. She respected that. She just thought that was so different, because a man, she said she never saw a man do that. That's respecting. That's the respect part. Now, for me, I love Stacy so much that I just did these things. I wasn't asking her. I didn't say, what do you need? I just saw stuff that needed to be handled, and that's what I did. And I just think, we've been told even by Apostle that that's how a marriage works. It's the difference between how a man and a woman see things. That's why we had to split it up. Like, what do you see in a relationship and submission, and what do you see as love? Because that's how it's going to work. It's just like Apostle said, when God was up here, Jesus submitted to God. He did it because he loved him, and God did what he did because he was caring for Jesus. It's always, I think I'm saying it wrong. It's just the relationship between two people, and there's a different scope for a man and a woman. Is there any questions about what you think, or if you have any issues? Like I said, like, it's not the age issue, just the relationship part. Do y'all agree, disagree? What do y'all see as